2020, and I want you to stop on in, have a seat from across my craft table, bring yourself your own hot coffee from home, or I have a fresh pot, grab yourself a mug, pour your own, add your creamers and your poisons, and have a seat with me. Today's DIY is going to be based on the candy cane wreaths. I like my hearts big for Valentine's Day, and in order to achieve a big heart frame, I connect two of the Dollar Tree candy cane wreaths. And what I'm going to do is create a front door wreath for my front door. My coat hanger angel's hanging out there right now. It's time to put her away for the next season, and then grab all the leftover Dollar Tree items. Maybe a scarf. I might use this scarf, some flowers, ribbon, whatnot, to create my front door wreath for 2020. And this video is pre-recorded. I might have it on a premiere, and when I'm on that premiere, I am live talking to you in the chat. These are pre-recorded, so I'm not crafting and watching the chat and answering it at the same time. I cannot focus on that if I'm using hot glue in products that could be hazardous if I'm not paying close attention to it. And so I pre-record the videos, and then I bring to you on a premiere. And I love to chat with you. I'm from Bay City, Michigan. If you don't have much to say, just tell me what state you live in or what country you live in. And I am trying to start a local Mid-Michigan crafters group where we can get together once a month, bring a Dollar Tree project idea, and then take turns bringing an idea to the group. We can give the group a list a month ahead of time so they can go out for their products, and then teach that craft session that month what they made with the products that they gathered from the list. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Dollar Tree, but it has to be products where everybody can get their hands on them. So anyhow, look for that in the future, and look for that on my Facebook page, Legacies, Little Luxuries, Arts and Crafts YouTube. And by the way, I'm on Instagram. I only have 4 followers right now. Please Instagram me. It's legacies_little_luxuries_arts. So I upload a lot of my DIYs, final photos on there first before I even start recording, editing, and uploading these videos to YouTube. So let's get going. I thank you for joining me. And this is on a Thursday, January 9th. And I'm going to head into the kitchen and show you a heart that I made 2 years ago to give you another basic idea that you do not have to make these for Valentine's Day. If you like hearts and like to add hearts to your home decor or your outside decor, covered porched areas, garages, areas where you like to decorate, but it's away from the wind, the water, and the sunshine. Let me show you this other heart. You might have already seen it in the background, but I'm going to show it to you up close, and I'm going to explain to you how I assembled it and what I used. So drink up, let's get going, let's walk to the kitchen, and then we'll get back and start crafting this cute little DIY project for 2020. So half of one side, all sunflowers, then the other half, real cotton flowers, a little tin watering can, and then I added crystals flowing from the spout. Oh yes, it's 2 Dollar Tree candy canes hooked together. I made this a couple years ago, and it's hanging in my kitchen because I love sunflowers and I love farmhouse. And I'm sure you've seen it in the background. there it is. And I'm sure you've seen this lamp a lot of times. Guess what? That's all Dollar Tree except for the ruffled burlap rhinestone ribbon. The rest is 100% Dollar Tree. I made this a couple years ago. It's a candle lit lamp for this cozy kitchen nook. So here we go. We're going to make something like this so it can hang on my front door, but using all my leftovers from my Valentine's haul. So I have to start remodeling my kitchen. I want to get my Valentine's Day up and out of the way before the end of January. So let's get going, and this is just a basic idea for you. Making an abstract heart. This is what I call an abstract, when it's totally different sides and style, but it's created into a heart, especially made for your own home decor. Okay, before I get started, I wanted to show you an update on the DIY candy jar that I made. I explained that this jar was perfect for adding someone's name or a message, and I did find the mirrored lettering from Dollar Tree, and on the front of this one, I don't know if you can see it because it's so bright in here, it says Boss XO. Okay, it's a tabletop candy jar for somebody that works full-time that I'm gifting it to. But anyhow, I did find some lettering. I do not have a Cricut. I do not own any vinyl cutting craft tool. So I look for some cheap lettering, and there you go. Okay, to place these two Dollar Tree candy cane forms, I want to add small little zip ties. I'm going here and here and here. Okay, crossing over, and then here, 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 and here, crossing over. This one's flipped backwards, this one's faced forward. Once it's covered, you cannot tell, okay? And that's why I'm suggesting something thick, or the products I suggest, because you won't be able to tell that this frame, one's facing that way and one's facing this way. You've seen it on the other heart in the kitchen. They both equally looked the same in dimension. It was just that it was a different side, an abstract design for per candy cane. So I might do that, but I think maybe not. I'm just going to probably coordinate it all, place a bow on the bottom, get out my bow dabber and show you how I've used that to make a big huge bow, and just throw everything together. This will be simple, easy, and I'm trying to use as little hot glue as possible because it will be on my door, and it will be in a cold enclosed door, but it's still cold out there. And hot glue, when you use hot glue in Michigan, place a wreath on your doors, the hot glue hardens and things come apart. It hardens and freezes, okay? It's not good. So I'm going to try to just use zip ties and wires. Alright, so here we go. Let's zip tie this baby. First and foremost, and I'll demonstrate one zip tie. It's not going to be hard to figure out after that. And if my birds are quiet enough. Seems like every time I talk, they start chirping, try to out-talk me, or I don't know. They don't understand I'm on video. Okay, so teeny little zip tie, and I'll go up in here first and just zip tie it. Do it loosely. Right now, and then tighten it when you have it exactly the way you want it. I'm going to do 4. And like I said, these are going to be covered with the materials I'm going to use, so you won't see them. You won't see them connected like this. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so at the top, that's what it looks like. And just cut your pieces off. Alrighty, so I only have one zip tie out to do the bottom, but let me demonstrate the bottom. I'm going to start right here. I'll do this one first. Right. Okay, I have to get another zip tie. Remember, I did a video on where to find 600 zip ties for $9. And they come in various sizes. And I find them at Home Depot in the electrical department. These will last me all this year. And I need a lot of them for the summer. For the catio. Alright, so I have, ooh, what happened? Oh boy, I lost it. Mistake number 1. Basha's glasses. Okay. Yeah, I need new glasses. I'm going to get some pretty soon. Just haven't found the pair I like. To retie that one. Alrighty, tighten it down. I'm only using 2. You can use a third one for right here, but I'm going to have a bow covering it. And I'm very, very frugal on zip ties, so I'm just using it here and here, okay? So I have 4 up at the top and made it into a diamond. Okay, that's your pattern. And then I have 2 on the bottom. Alright. Let's see what I'll do next after I trim the zip ties up. Let's see what I'll add. Like I said, you always see the first one I make. And this will probably be the only one I make. Okay, so I decided to use this Dollar Tree red and white ribbon first. And the birds are quiet for now. And I'm going to start wrapping it. Right about here. Now this is wired, so crimp your wire. You can pull it out. Alright, I'm going to cut it. It's not coming out. Very easy. Maybe this one doesn't have the wire that pokes through. Alrighty. Whatever. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Is it coming out? Take my glasses off. Yeah, there it is. Oh boy. Okay. The idea is to grab that wire and twist it on here to start wrapping, because like I said, I want to use as little hot glue as possible. And it looks like it's going to give me a hard time. Some of the Dollar Tree wires are very flimsy, the wire ribbon. And then some of the wire ribbon made pretty tough, just like this one. So, plan 2. Wire. Get some wire. Get it started. Alright, so just gather it. Twist it tight. La, da, 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 da. And then just wire it to your frame. Wherever you want it to start. I want to probably go up here. Get it started. Alright, if you have extra wire left, cut it or wrap it around the wire and out of the way, so you do not get poked later on. So basically just start wrapping your wreath. And don't show any of the wire. Try to get it covered. Now, if you're going to do the whole entire wreath like this, you keep your ribbon on the spool. But I'm only doing this starting here and going around. I couldn't cut my ribbon, but I don't know how much ribbon it's going to take. It's just my first one I'm making this way, so it's taking a little longer to see how much it will take. So that's how I want it done. I want this covered. Alright, let me go off camera, finish wrapping it, end up over here, tie it with the wire, and then I'll show you what else I'll do next. Okay, I wrapped the top of the heart. Now the scarf that I picked up at the thrift store for $1, I cut it in half. Now I'm going to wrap the rest of the heart in this scarf. Why did I attach the wired ribbon first? Because if I'm going to end up wrapping it with this, it's because it has a little bit of a primer to hold anything else I would like to place on this. Like maybe I want to place flowers with a little glue or wiring, I can attach it. If you don't want to use wire, you can use hot glue. If this is going to be indoors, this is something that will grab onto anything you place on the front of this wreath. Okay, that's why I like to just take an inexpensive roll of Dollar Tree ribbon and at least cover the areas that I might be attaching other things to. So now I'm going to use this and wrap it and go from there. Alright, here's a tip. You can use a Dollar Tree scarf in this section. You may use the Dollar Tree feather dusters in this section. As you know, I like to create with textures, of course, and this is soft. I seen it yesterday at the thrift store for $1, and yes, of course, it does smell like Grandma's perfume. So this will be out on the door. I won't smell it anyways, but it brings some different textures to this heart. Now for the bottom part, I want to use these hydrangea flowers and some red roses, maybe red roses, and wire them on here. I like to create a bow right here, and then it'll be finished. Nothing spectacular. I probably won't have enough ribbon for the bow, so I'm probably going to incorporate ribbon and then another flower and bring that bow and make it just slightly bit bigger down here at the bottom. But that's what I'm going to do next. Take your wire and wire this area so you can wire it on here. Bring it down. So you take whatever flowers you want, and usually it's the biggest one. Alright, take a long piece of wire, start wiring it through. Spin it a little bit, make it tight, but yet enough room on both sides so you can add some more. Alright, so I'm going to add a red rose from Dollar Tree. And just tighten it on the wire. And then you add a white mum and tighten it on the wire. So you're making your little bouquet first. You know, to bunch them together so you don't have to glue them on if this is going outside. And the main attraction of it is people from the road driving by can see this. That's why I'm going with these bold colors. It's not a wreath actually to view up close. It's going to be a wreath to view from the road. Okay, so you have a little bit of the wire left, and then you just take that wire right here and grab your heart, and then between the two centers of the candy cane, wire it right on that wire. There you go. You have some bouquets hanging, starting to hang in that downward area where it's going to look like a whole bunch of flowers with a bow, okay? Instead of just throwing it all together on one bow, do a section at a time. Alright, so here's one, here's two. Then I'm going to make 3, 4, and then figure out what I'm going to do on the center. Okay, I made the one little bouquet with the rose and the mum. Okay, I said I was going to make another one, but I decided to keep these Dollar Tree florals on the stem and just wire them right here, because this area is going to be covered. So instead of wiring a bunch of flowers together, I decided to place this here for now, this here for now, and now I'm going to wire on some more hydrangeas, okay? I'm going to wire the hydrangea here and here. Then this side will probably have our scarf before I add any more ribbons and any more flowers. I want to kind of tie this scarf into the top. Now on my door I have a hook. Okay, it's one of those wreath hangers that hang over the door. And so I don't need a hook on the back of this. But I just wanted to tell you that you have to think about your hook too as well. You might as well think of that before you get started. You know, add your hook to things before you have to flip this around when it's all said and done, all fluffed up, and then you smush it because you're trying to put a hook on. And I did say earlier I need new glasses, and I said I haven't found the ones I like. I have found the ones I like, but they were $600 altogether for one pair. I need prescription sunglasses too. So I did find a pair. I just can't afford that. They're beautiful. They're gold with rhinestones on the side. So I don't know. I just like the way they looked. And so I'm still looking, still searching, because to me, I don't wear makeup. You know, eyeglasses are jewelry. It's a piece of jewelry for me, and I'd hate to set them down and sit on them accidentally, and they were $600 pair. That's ridiculous. And that wasn't without a warranty. I'd had to add like $50, $60 for a warranty. Wow, what's going on? Glasses are expensive. They're not made with diamonds, they're just made with rhinestones. Okay, so that's what I did. I'm going to add this, and then the scarf. For some reason, whenever I make a wreath and it's for outside, it always ends up looking like something I can place on my grandmother and grandfather's grave. Okay, so I used all that leftover ribbon, the rest of the scarf, some of the pink hydrangeas. I found those online. But the mums, the white mums, the red hearts, the red roses, the red ribbon, the 2 candy canes, Dollar Tree. Alrighty. I'm going to go place this on the door and see how it hangs, fluff it out a little bit more, and see if I need to cut tails at the end of the ribbon, which I probably will have to. Before I go out to the front door, here's the comparison. This is the Dollar Tree wreath form from Dollar Tree, and this is the 2 candy canes. I'm going to place this. Puts a little one inside the big one, but this is the difference in the size. That's why I wanted the candy canes. Alrighty. And I did trim the tails. Take a picture on my Instagram. I think it's fluffed out pretty good. It's going to be in between my screen storm door and the main door. It's a windy day here in Michigan, but still no snow. If you believe it, I bet you we have snow in May, and it's not going to make me happy. I want my spring. But anyhow, it's Michigan weather for you. And here it is out in the front door, and tell me you cannot see that from the road. Beautiful. Thanks for stopping in. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Find me on Instagram. Message me on Facebook. And if this is a premiere, chat with me. Because once the premiere ends, you no longer will be on live chat. Blessings from Bay City, Michigan. Hashtag artisfreedom. Dollar Tree, candy cane, Valentine's heart wreath.